others, the sky is the limit. But to those who love aviation, the sky is home. Oh, hello there. I didn't see you. How are you? I have something to show you. Come on, let's go.
Faculty of Engineering and Technology at Parul University offers a diploma and bachelor program in aeronautical engineering to work in areas of aircraft and missile designing, manufacturing, testing and maintenance. To build an eye for detail and encourage fundamental problem-solving techniques, the course duly maintains an equilibrium between classroom teaching as well as enough instrumental and research laboratory hours. The laboratories are equipped with modern-age technologies like subsonic wind tunnel, aircraft simulator and MiG-25 jet engine to give the students real-like experience during their research and projects. The students have been placed at renowned organizations and doing their part in the field of aeronautical engineering. Parul University, Vadodara, Gujarat.
Hi guys, my name is Grace Tendaishe Chitsa, an aeronautical student at Parul University, currently in my final year. So, this video title is Aeronautical Engineering. So sit back and relax and enjoy whilst I take you through my aeronautical journey, including a few others. Okay, so firstly, what is aeronautical engineering? One might wonder. Probably it's someone that is watching for the first time, get to know what's aeronautical engineering. So what the aeronautical engineer does is the initial design of the aircraft. They study the propulsion systems, the aerodynamics of the aircraft, and also the materials that are to be used when making the aircraft. So as aeronautical engineers, we are required to know all of that. And yeah, that's basically aeronautical engineering. So what do you need to do to become an aeronautical engineer? First of all, you need to study sciences. You need to have a science based educational background from your high school, from your O-level to your A-level. So at A-level, you need to do maybe maths, physics and chemistry, or maths, physics and another science subject. It really doesn't matter what the third subject is, but mainly you need to have maths and physics. That's a must, because aeronautical engineering is based on maths and physics mainly. Okay, so I asked a few of my friends to help me out with this video and share their experiences with you and share their definitions of aeronautical engineering. So let's see.
Hi everyone, my name is Barnabas Runesu. I'm a student at Parul University and I'm studying aeronautical engineering and I'm in my final year, 8th semester. I'm currently doing my internship in Dubai, UAE, and focusing on aircraft maintenance. So as you can see, I'm in the classroom. Before we go down to work or we go to the airport and do all the stuff, we come here, we study about the things which we are going to look at and study down there. So here we do some presentations. As you can see, this was my presentation for aircraft materials various, and we do some presentation of the materials which we use and which are common in our field, as you can see. So here in the classroom, we come here, we study, we plan about the work, we do everything, study about human factors and all that, and the safety. And right now I'll take you down to the workshop where we'll do our practical work. Alright, welcome back. It's Barnabas again. So this is our workshop and that's where we do our practical lessons after the theory aspect. We come here and start working, and as you can see, this is where our tools stays. We choose which type of tools you want to work on with. And these are the engines. We have all the things of the engine. Smaller one, we have the big one, and also the big one. And then we have this big engine. And firstly, you come here. Before opening these ones, we start working on the piston engine. These are piston engines. So these are the ones which we started opening. Unfortunately, we just assembled them. You because you've seen it from the inside. And yeah, I can look around. So yes, it is. When you get what is called a workshop task card, it is everything concerning the work which you're supposed to do, and you get this and read the instructions, and everything is on this paper, and then you start coming like these guys are doing. Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Devotion. I am studying BTech Aeronautical Engineering at Parul University in India. Well, aeronautical engineering is basically the study, is a part of engineering that deals with the manufacturing, production, maintenance, or even design of an aircraft.
By now, I'm sure you have a rough idea of what aeronautical engineering is. Thanks to my friends for elaborating a bit further for that. That's basically what aeronautical engineering is. So for the requirements, I already told you before. So now we move on to me studying in India. I'm studying at Parul University in Vadodara, Gujarat. I think I mentioned that before. So my experience studying in India has been quite a lot. I've been here for almost 4 years. It's been really challenging at times, but all the same, it's a very good experience to get to learn different cultures, different languages. Has been quite a lot. I've been here for almost 4 years. It's been really challenging at times, but all the same, it's a very good experience to get to learn different cultures, different languages. I'm really not that good yet with the languages used here. Here in the state that I am in Gujarat, the main language that is spoken is Gujarat. But the whole of India, the main language in India is Hindi. But I still don't know. I still don't know much of both languages, if I may say, because here, unlike other countries where you have to learn the language in first year, here we don't do that. So you just have to make Indian friends, and they get to teach you along the way. So you find that in the state and city that I'm in, it's close to 90% of the people that are outside campus, they don't speak English at all, at all. So it's very difficult. In the first days, it's very difficult to be wanting to ask for simple things like the prices, the stores. The language barrier is very huge. You really feel that. That's one of the things that you really feel when you come here. And also about the food, adjusting to spicy food is, quite challenging. You might have a running tummy in the early days, but you will get used to it.
Studying in India has been quite challenging because of the language barrier, because a lot of people here don't really speak English, so it was difficult. But then now I'm a bit used to that, but then it was difficult in the first place to hear what the teachers would be saying, because sometimes they'll be teaching in Hindi, and so you'll have to depend on your friends for them to teach you or them to explain exactly what the teacher was saying. But then the good thing I like about studying in India is that this side internet charges are very cheap and affordable, so you can spend hours on YouTube learning more about aeroplanes, how they fly, how they're made, how they're designed and stuff.
I'll show you a very small clip of the day that I went out, and you can see the road that leads to where my school is located. So my school is a private university. So because private schools usually require more space because they want to keep extending more buildings and having more intakes. So that's what the environment here is like. So the city I'm in is Vadodara, but then the school is located in the outskirts of Vadodara. It's near Wagodia village. So you find that the surroundings or the surrounding community of the school is a bit rural. It's like in the rural areas because there's more space there. Like you can't build a very huge university like this and you want to keep extending at a limited space that is in the urban areas. So it's better to actually build in the rural areas, which I think is a very good idea because there's been huge developments happening at the school that I'll show you later on in this video. But yeah, so have a look at the road, how it is. Like the roads are really good. So if you compare to other countries, like India is quite developed because like the roads are really nice. The tarred roads going to the rural areas, really tarred, they're nice. The mode of transport is okay. The lifestyle is affordable. So here I was traveling from the city where I had done some grocery shopping, and I was using this mode of transport. Here it's called an auto or a rickshaw or chakra. That's what they call it here. In other countries like Mozambique, they call it a chopela. I'm not sure what other countries give the name to this vehicle, but it's a 3-wheeled vehicle that is used to transport people here, mostly in countries that are very populous like India. At this point, I finally got to the school campus, which took me about 30 minutes because the distance from our campus to the city is 20 kilometers. So this is the main gate of the campus. Yeah, so that's it. Like that's basically like a glimpse of what the environment here looks like. Yeah, it's not much, but you get the idea. So now, yeah, I want to talk about women in aviation. Like that's a portion that has really been challenging, especially for me. I figured out like most of the times that people ask me, what are you studying? And I tell them aeronautical engineering. This is the face that I get. You said what? You know, that kind of thing. So the moment that I mention engineering, they just look at me like, girl, like I'm really short. Like I'm 5 foot. So like a very short person like that and a female on top of that, saying that they're studying engineering, that's a really challenging factor to many people. Yeah, so I figured out like people find it so impossible, or not impossible, but they find it so intimidating to come across a female that's in the engineering field. So, and most people are not familiar with aeronautical engineering. The moment that I mention aeronautical engineering, people's minds just go blank. Like I have to explain every time that I meet someone that asks me what I'm studying, and it's quite annoying sometimes, but then I have a passion for airplanes, so I never get tired of explaining it to people. So I think it's because of how society has put it. Like we have put each other in roles, saying that these roles are specifically for females and these roles are for males, but there's nothing like that in the professional level. Like we can do it. We can do what you can do. We can be electrical engineers. We can be anything we want to be, you name it. So I just want to encourage someone, some lady out there, some girl, some young girls watching me who have been discouraged to do degrees or programs that are male dominated. Don't be discouraged, girl. You can do it. If a man can do it, so can you. Like we're both created the same, the equal strength that the men have. Of course, sometimes like, you know, physically we're not as strong as men are, but of course we have the brains that can manage that. So don't be scared to get in there. The industry, especially for aeronautical, the industry is male dominated. You can even find, I remember when I went for my internship in Zimbabwe this year, I was the only female in in the engineering department, and it really challenged me. And you know, I got to learn a lot of things. You know, at first they'll be looking at you like, okay, you be just assisting, you know, the small things. But you know, with time, they'll get to respect you a lot. Just staying humble, just be in your place, be at the right place at the right time. So yeah, I think women should not be limited in aviation or any other field that people feel it's male dominated. And I think as a community, as the entire human race, we have to come to terms with it that women can absolutely do anything, because we have women in history that broken boundaries in the launching of rockets and calculations and everything. Women have been part of every successful thing that has happened on Earth. So I think we should give women more exposure, because we definitely have the brains to do that. Just given the opportunity, we can definitely make this world a better place. Yeah, shedding more light on women in aviation, I have my friend who's going to say a little something about women in aviation.
Don't limit your dreams, make them fly high in the sky. Greetings to all. This is Ishika Jagdish, an aeronautical engineering student from Vadodara, Gujarat, India, Parul University. If we are in the 21st century, girls are none other less than boys. And that in aviation team, it is high above the sky. We are dreaming of aviation as a future. Aviation is the future of the country and the world. Yet the girls dream of the same. Fly girls tell the history. And yet we are ready to overcome this challenge. Girls in the cockpit have none other less power than the boys. Working on those instruments, working high above the sky and considering sky as the office, is the dream of girls, and that too me. And that in aviation team, it is high above the sky. We are dreaming of aviation as a future. Aviation is the future of the country and the world. Yet the girls dream of the same. Fly girls tell the history. And yet we are ready to overcome this challenge. Girls in the cockpit have none other less power than the boys. Working on those instruments, working high above the sky and considering sky as the office, is the dream of girls, and that too me. Being an aeronautical engineer, everything we have studied had made us more powerful. And thus we have the aviation future in our hands. That means I just want to say that don't change your opinions, change the world. Give the examples to the girl to come forward and be a part of aviation. And this is the future. Fly high, fly with the world, and make a mark and example. Thank you.
So to round all this off, I would like to give you guys a mini tour of my school, Parul University. So Parul University is a private university, like I've mentioned before, that consists of 22,000 plus students and more than 100 faculties, including engineering, nursing, medicine, law, business management, hospitality. Sorry, yeah. And here at Parul University, we also have our own hospital that also helps the people that are in the nearby community. It's a very big hospital. During the very aggressive COVID-19 wave, we actually had a quarantine center here because the hospital was able to facilitate for all that. So it's a very big hospital. Yeah, and we have it's a very friendly environment, if I may say. If like the people here are friendly. The environment is very clean. We have healthcare workers that are constantly making sure that everything is in place and the environment is healthy. So I will show you some clips of a glimpse of the main places on campus. So I'm going to take you through a tour of my university. So sit back and enjoy the ride. So first things first, mask up. COVID is still real and it's still there. So this is the main gate to the campus. There are security guards here that check the identity of the students. So this is the front side of the campus. I was walking towards the center of the campus to the administration block. And there's the other entrance to the hospital that we have at our campus. And that is the national flag. So whilst my friend was filming me, I got a bit hungry, so I had to go and grab some pizza. The food courts on campus, there are various food courts. They cater for vegetarian and non-vegetarian. I think from the video you can see that the campus is quite empty. It's a Diwali holiday, so many people are on vacation. So I got my pizza now. I was so happy, as you can see. So now I've gone to the engineering department for diploma, and this is the entrance. So as you enter here, you'll see various people's faces all over the place. These are people that have won awards or have been given internships or placements to various companies. So this is the hallway, and yeah, we've got so many social places here. So you can see pictures from many events that have happened here at Peru, the international students section. We have exchange programs here. We have exchange with Poland, Netherlands, the UK, Russia, etc. Here is the Hall of Fame. So there is one student from aeronautical engineering. Her name is Kimberly. She won a public speaking competition like 2 years ago. So if you do something exceptional at the school, you will find yourself in the Hall of Fame. Here I was walking by the fitness center. So if you want to go and work out, you can always go there. All you need is your student card and start working out. You can see the environment is very clean, like I mentioned before. Now I was at the Paris Institute of Technology, where we'll find our aviation management department. This is the aviation management department. As you can see, it's very, very beautiful. These are the flight attendant uniforms and the pilot's uniforms, which are placed on the mannequin dolls here. So in this department, we have a simulation of an aircraft that is put for practical use. So I had to ask for permission to get in and do my filming. The cockpit is kind of like a picture, but you can visibly see the controls. And yeah, I was just taking a video selfie of myself in the cabin. I think we can all agree that just by looking at this department, you will feel like you're already in the industry of aviation. It's very welcoming, you feel at home, you feel like you're already in the field. Now to the grooming room. Okay, so this is the grooming room where the pilots and the flight attendants get ready for their flights, where they fix their makeup, fix their cars, and get ready for the flight. So our school is well known for saving energy and trying as much as we can to minimize emissions, chemical emissions. So these small cars that you see are electrical cars that are used as vehicles in campus for visitors and people who are just coming in for admission. Here's our beautiful car park where the staff members, even the students, can come and park their cars. And yeah, the campus is well maintained, it's clean, the environment is very eco-friendly, and the trees are watered every now and then. So yeah, since Peru has a lot of students, we have so many social places that have been built to encourage people to socialize and have a good time and just relax and free themselves from school stresses. So the scenery is so beautiful and refreshing. This is the administration block. I wanted to show you guys our school robot, and I wanted to actually film myself talking to it, but unfortunately the Wi-Fi was not connected. So this is the outside of the administration block. We have that display TV that always shows what's happening around campus so that you stay updated to each and every event that takes place on campus. I then went to the hospital. This is the oxygen tank that was installed during the COVID-19 outbreak. And these are the other departments. As I said, our school is still developing, so you can see some buildings are still under construction and other developments are being made. More hostels are still being built to accommodate more students. Peru University takes students from all over the world, including Zimbabwe, Tanzania, Angola, Uganda, Bhutan, Nepal, Afghanistan, you name it. So you can only imagine the amount of students that are here. And so the school is making sure that everybody will be accommodated. Unfortunately, you have come to the end of this video. Hoping that you have enjoyed, and by now you know a little something about aviation, you know a little something about my school, and you know what the environment here looks like. I hope it was exciting to you as it was to me whilst creating this. So I had so much fun making this. Thank you so much for watching. If you need to reach out for anything related to aviation or related to my career or related to studying in India, please reach out to my social media handles. I'm going to leave Facebook and Instagram, and also my email to those who prefer using emails. It's open anytime. You can DM me, you can message me at any time if you have any further questions about my school, my career, and other things. So So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day.